So, the world of dating, I think it's scary for most people, but when you're thinking about dating with a complex medical condition, it can feel even scarier. So, firstly, remember that you are so much more than your medical condition, and think about who you are as a person and all the things that interest you, all the things that are about you beyond having the condition that you have and the treatment that you're having. So navigating dating, I would say a really good start point for you is to think about what's important for you. So try not to think about the other person too much. Think about what are your stops and your starts. So think about what actually is really important for you around dating. What are the things that you would enjoy? What are your values? And what are the things that are the absolute no-goes? So what are the things that you would not put up with? And then just be gentle with yourself. You know, having that first date, kind of trust yourself a bit in how much information you want to reveal about you. You know, on a first date, you don't really know this other person. So you probably don't want to tell them too much. You probably want to find out a bit about them. So it's not all about you. The emphasis isn't all on you. The emphasis is just as much about finding out about them. Are they the sort of person that you actually want to have a second date with? Are they the sort of person that you feel you would want to share more information with? And if it feels like it's not going anywhere, that's okay. Sometimes we have to have quite a lot of different dates before we find the one that we want, that we feel as though we want to see again. Or maybe you just want one date. Maybe you just want, you know, we date for different reasons. Sometimes we date because we want to be in a relationship. Sometimes we date because we just want sex, you know, and that's up to you. That's your choice. If it feels like this first date might turn into a second date and a third date, so when does it feel right then to start saying a bit more about you? And I would say the first thing to do is trust yourself that you will give as much information as you feel comfortable. It's probably not a good idea just to unload all your medical history all in one go. It might just be too much for the other person to hear. You know it about you, you've kind of lived with this. But for somebody hearing it for the first time, it might be a bit, whoa, that feels like it's a lot. So maybe just, you know, start by sharing a little bit and seeing what the other person's reaction is. Because, you know, I'm guessing you want somebody that's going to feel supportive. You know, we like kindness and compassion in relationship. So when we're sharing something, we kind of want to know the other person is going to be with us and be able to support us. The other thing that I think sometimes people forget is the person you're dating might have a whole load of stuff in their history as well that they're feeling nervous about sharing. So sometimes when we can open up and start kind of giving little breadcrumbs about ourselves, it might give the other person permission to open up about them as well.